Greetings, fellow brawlers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 199. Hammer time. And I still need to fertilize eggs, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 empty slots. Udigal and Stickiest are pretty close to aging out of there too. So let's go ahead and fertilize these eggs before I take any longer. So I'm going to go with maybe using some of Maxu and Madsen for using their sperm. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maxu has an incredible amount of Wendigo genes, just unfortunately inherited pig nose and trotter hands. So Maxu, you can fertilize. What are you missing? So you're missing fur skin. You're missing super immunity. And you're missing one other thing. What is it? Because you got horns. So fur skin, super immunity, and something from dirt moles? What am I missing here? Prisoners. Oh, I don't think tag xenogenes work. Cold tolerance. Okay, yeah, thank you. Took me a while. Cold tolerance. Oh, no, not robust. You just have 2 implanted robust. So, Maxu, you can mix with wasters and Edekin, your sperm. So let's do that. There's a tiny chance that it will be a good outcome, but that tiny chance could be amazing, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a negative. Inherited both types of wound healing. But, yeah, that's worth keeping right there. That's a flawed 6. Put it right there. Actually, you know what? We'll set this up properly. We'll put the embryo here, you know, in the queue, the way I'm supposed to. So, low, you go haul that. And then I'll have this one fertilize a waster egg. Because there's a small chance, but there's a chance that crossing Maxu with a waster or an Edekin or a Neanderthal will result in a 9/11ths, which is the closest I will have ever been. And then for Madsen, you are a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're not an 8 like Maxu, but you only have trotter hands, so you only have 1 negative trait, not Maxu's 2 negative traits, so they're easier to filter out. But still, you know, a combo from that could result in a sum greater than, or, you know, a sum equal to the sum of the parts. Wendy, you should not be doing that, though. Why aren't you... Are you unconscious? No, you're not even unconscious. Just get the hell up. Right. So here is attempt number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a negative. Yeah, kind of the same outcome, right? Both worth keeping for now. We might raise our standards at some point, but for now, that works pretty good. So Madsen, taking a look at you. You are pigskin, dirt mole, missing some of the... You don't have horns, so you could be crossed with impids. You don't have cold tolerance, so you could be crossed with Neanderthals, although I don't have any Neanderthal eggs at the moment. And you have some dirt mole, so we don't really need that. So, Madsen, your sperm could be used for the impids. There we go. We'll start that up. This prisoner sedated? Yeah, right, because of the egg extraction. That makes sense. Yep. Did that egg ever get plopped correctly? No, it didn't. It should be there. That's odd. Maybe I queued it to be hauled before it was before the zone got expanded. Alright, so down here for egg crossing. Are the no negative males the preference for hybrid eggs? It will be case by case basis. You know, it's hard to say. It really depends on gene diversity and trait scarcity. So certain traits like super immunity or fur skin or horns are going to be preferred over others. So, like, you know, there's no like one blanket term of like, well, these are going to be more useful than the rest, because it's so case by case. Apollo, time to make you a xenogerm. So you are going to be a plant tending runner, brawler. So brawling, great plants, awful shooting. Do you have dark vision? Yeah, you do. Nearsightedness, quick study, unattractive, awful social, awful animals, awful craft. I can't give you awful art because it's not split yet. So now you're breaking even. Very happy. Trying to think. Elongated fingers. I'm probably not going to be able to afford very fast runner in your case. Unless I get rid of quick study. But I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Oh, I have now heat weakness. I forgot about that. So I can start to incorporate that in more often. And also, I can sell the slow wound healing heat weakness combo. Preferring, of course, to have them separated, because that makes more sense. So, -2. And I don't want to give you intense UV for the benefit of running, I don't think. You don't have the dead calm and kind yet, or reduced pain, so I'll add that. So there we go. That's the Apollo. Done. Planter, male air. Yep, that works for me. You know what I could use, though? Interestingly, is cold weakness, if I ever get the option to. Because as much as I want to inherit cold tolerance for Wendigo, it makes sense for at least now to have cold weakness, perhaps. Do I have 2 copies of awful art and plants? I don't think so in the bank. Oh, no, I do. Awful art plants, awful art plants. Yeah, I can sell one of those copies. We duplicated the scans. This should not be empty, so Sentinel, hop in. Prediction, I guess. So here's Sentinel's single-phage genome, or xenogenes, and do a little prediction if I'm going to get something useful off of Sentinel. Will it scan something useful from Star? What did Star give me? Did I even scan you? Oh no, you're... Yeah, I scanned you. You gave me something that I did not keep. Right? What did I even scan off of Star? I don't recall. I don't think it would be in a log. Maybe it would. This is not one of those things that gets... Oh no, go juice dependency. I already had that, didn't I? Yeah, I already had that. So, it was not useful. So, will I get something off of Sentinel? Yes or no? So, I'm hoping to scan any of the hemogenic genes. I don't have any of them scanned yet. Fast runner, mild UV, tender skin, low sleep. Those are the ones I'm aiming for. And then Kath, your genes are going to be regrowing in about a day. So I'll have 2 vampire scans back to back, which is pretty good. Shelbell, you have 3 enslaved children. Yep, that's what happens when you have good genes. Whatever happened to the egg that I tried to fertilize? Have we not done that yet? Yeah, it's still queued up. Okay. It's very easy to just like queue it up and forget. So Madzin, Maxu, you're going to be fertilizing Pockrock egg, and then hopefully we'll get something good out of this. This is 1, 2. Okay, this one sucks. The Madzin foe, really, really bad. I mean, look at it. 1 negative, 2 negative, 1 positive, 2 positives. Oh, bad. This one is equally pretty bad. 1, 2, 3 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positives. Not worth keeping. It's too flawed. That's the issue with the impids, right? There's 4 genes we want to avoid with the impids, and only 1 that we want to inherit. So the chance of crossing impids and getting something useful is very low. The impids are what we're trying to avoid the most. Wendy sees them as like particularly genetically weak, which, you know, I would argue that they probably are. One of the only advantages they have is they spew fire, but if you're fire resistant, it doesn't really matter, does it? And the other one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2 negatives. Too flawed, not going to keep it. All right, so what we have left is 2 pigskins and Shinox, thank you for the resub. 2 pigskins, huh? 2 pigskins. All right, let me open up the old gene tracker here. So I want to pick a male, so sort by gender. Pick a male that does not have pigskin genes, but has other genes. So I could do Guero. Guero is in the prison. You know, I could also do Whammy. Whammy would be a good choice because Whammy doesn't have any children. Obviously, just popped out of the old pod. So yeah, how about Whammy? Because Whammy, you've got 5 genes. Neither of them are pigskin genes, so there's a potential of a 7/11ths out of each attempt here. Do we need another baseline or male to start a new gene line? No, not really. 1, 2, 3 with so many, or 4 with so many negatives, so forget that one. What about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is exactly what we wanted, right? Because it inherited all of Whammy's genes and also the stomach genes, so this is a 7 flawless. Booyah. Booyah indeed. Polog and Whammy. Good combo. That will be the only 7 flawless that we have in storage, so basically a guarantee that we gestate it next. Nice. We still have dirt mold genes, so I'll figure out good pairing for that in just a second. And then we have all the hybrid ones, which are all case by case. So dirt moles. We need males that do not have dirt mold genes. So we're trying to find males that don't have fast wound healing, dark vision, or strong melee damage. Bryzit is strangely a decent candidate for that. Yeah, all right, Bryzit. I'm gonna give you a whirl. I really hadn't considered you as a genetic donor for a long time because you're only a 3, but you're uniquely positioned in that you don't have any dirt mold genes, so why not? Maybe we get a 6 out of it. It's possible. So if Bryzit passes down all 3 genes... No, I think we only... Yeah, no, we could get a 6, because we could get dark vision, fast wound healing, strong melee damage, and cold tolerant, robust, reduced pain. Best possible combo, so it's unlikely, but it's possible. Just like with Whammy's combo just now. Or you get a 2, and you throw it out. A 3, and we throw it out. Okay, so... There was a chance, but not a very good one. The other thing I need to do is to extract probably eggs out of my colonists that are female, because it's probably roughly that time. Yeah, it's going to be that time in a few hours. Rogi has a 5-hour cooldown. Some of the others already are off cooldown, so that's going to happen pretty soon as well. So I'll have to do that batch before I decide what goes in the pods. But we do have some eggs left over here. So we've got Nitro Leaks. Nitro, you are an Impid Dirt Mole cross. So someone that doesn't have Impid or Dirt Mole, that could be Apollo. Apollo has a little dirt mole, but not a lot of it. So I am, while you're unconscious, going to extract some sperm. Hope you don't mind. I mean, you can't say no, so it doesn't really bother me. And let's go fertilize that. There's definitely going to be a weighted preference to use the most recent subjects coming out of the pods because they're a lot more genetically advanced, right? Apollo is a 6, Whammy's a 5 versus some of the older ones that are only 2s and 3s. Actually, I don't think we have any 2s, but, you know, a bunch of 3s. Really? Turkeys. It's volcanic winter in late May, and it's somehow warm enough for turkeys? Yeah, technically it is. Okay. All right, so here's the nitro leak egg, and it's a 5. It's a flawless 5. Well, I'll be damned. Just making sure that nothing got mishauled here. No, so far so good. So Phi-Up, you can haul that away. Lady Stormguard, you're next. So you are some sort of impid. Impid with some Neanderthal. Really doesn't matter because you're only a 3. You're barely able to stay in the hybrid prison, I think. Madsen might not be a bad choice for Lady Stormguard. Where's Madsen? Somewhere in this prison. Oh, where? Ah, there you are. Yeah, so you're not a bad choice. So let's find Madsen's sperm. There we are, and it's the lower of the 2. All right, it's 3 flawed, very, very worthless. Phantom, your turn. So you do have the super immunity and fur skin, making you kind of rare. You're the only individual with both. With fast wound healing. And I think Apollo is going to fertilize that one manually. Apollo is a 6, and Apollo is missing both of those genes. So there's a possibility of like an 8 or 9 or something. I think only 8. They share fast wound healing in common? No, they don't. So there's even a possibility for a 9. Not that I'm going to hold my breath for that, because I don't think it's going to happen. But there's a chance. Instead, we got a 5. But, you know, that's still pretty good. All right, Shell. Take a look at you. You got horns. I can see that much. Cold tolerance, fast wound healing, and horns. Apollo, you should move too. Yeah, this might not be another bad Apollo attempt. If I could get Apollo to wear some clothing. You're trying to wear slave attire. Let me take that off of clothing that you're allowed to wear. I like how you're running around in just a helmet. I mean, you are volatile after all. A helmet and a shirt. Can I just put some pants on you, please? All right, thank you. And I'll unforce that. Okay. So I was doing shell. Oh, nope, inbreeding, okay. What about robot? Is that a good mix? Robot is fur, skin, dark vision, strong melee damage. That's not a great combo there. Dark vision, strong melee damage, fur, skin. Okay. Let's put that in my brain. Okay, Apollo would be a bad candidate for that, as would Stevie. Tordek would be a terrible one. But there's inbreed chance. Much more inbreed chance for Fayab. I don't really have a good pairing for you then, robot. So ideally someone, maybe we'll just look at it this way, someone without fur skin. So a male without fur skin is pretty easy to find. Bryzit would be a candidate. Apollo could be a candidate hypothetically, but I think there was a... Yeah, okay, we'll do Apollo anyway. There's a very small chance for it to be a good candidate, but whatever. Small chance is still greater than none. It's a 5 flawless. It just keeps working. Just because you have bad traits doesn't mean you make bad mixes. Val, you have just super immunity. That would be a terrible thing for Apollo to attempt, even though you're, like, vaguely related. And it's a 4, not keeping it. To Flutie, what about you? Is Apollo just gonna, like, spread the genes around? So, Apollo has pigskin stomachs, so that doesn't really help with the Flutie. So I'm not gonna bother with that. Stevie, what about you? You have pigskin, digestion, whammy. How about you? Okay, that's a good combo. Whammy into Flutie. And is that good fiver egg? Okay, it is not quite yet being hauled, so I want it there. I need to make sure that it goes to the right spot. Okay, it's going to the right spot. Nice. Xenogerms got finished. So 1 for Lilin and 1 for Apollo, and I'll be implanting those shortly. All right, you know what? I can queue them up now. So Lilin, get ready. And Apollo, get ready. And then on top of Apollo's, I also need to do a nuclear stomach. Hey, bud, stop it. So Whammy to Fluticlaros is a 1, 2, 3, 4 with 2 negatives? Nope. What about Whammy and Dave? Would that be a good combo? Fast wound healing, dark vision, robust digestion. Fast wound healing, dark vision. Okay, that would be a bad combo. So Dave, you want to avoid someone that is dirt mole and pigskin. Tordek, I guess. Pretty high chance of inbreeding, but I'll accept it. And then the last but not least will be Shell, and then I'll have to extract the eggs from the colonists now that the cooldowns are done. Mass, you want age reversal, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to clean up the pod slime and then hop in. First age reversal of the entire colony. Because Wendy hasn't demanded it because she's a vampire, so she doesn't even age anymore. And therefore it like turns off the age reversal demand. Alright, Tordek's combo is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flawless. Not bad at all. See? I obviously missed my original calling as a evil geneticist. And, oh, you're hauling into the wrong stockpile, though. Let's try that again. Still hauling into the wrong stockpile. All right, let me change this to like that. And those are just the eggs that are yet to be sorted. Okay, it's going to the right stockpile now. That is always going to be a problem. All right, let's do the egg extractions. So Rogi, Dom, Elabear, Gleb, Frosty, and I believe that's it. Oh, I could also do Kath. Not that I'm really using a baseliner egg, but, you know, there's always that possibility. I could also do Mass as well. I mean, why not? She only has one gene, but, like, she was the OG. So I'll do it anyway, just for fun. So, Shell, who are we crossing with you? Cold tolerant, fast wound healing, mini horns. I think Tordek again, maybe? Oh, no, that's a bad combo. Someone with pigskin genes, then. So, yeah, we'll do Madsen. I think Madsen has sperm around here. There we go. Lillian got implanted, so Lillian is now a int shooter. And then Zaleb, I don't even know what's going on with you. Oh, we're just taking an egg. I scanned Fast Runner out of Sentinel, and that is actually what I wanted. So, prediction concluded. That was yes, useful. Like, almost nobody voted against that. Next will be Kath, going in about 11 hours, I think. Yep. Mass is heading into an age reversal. So 2.5 days, just a little over, and Mass will be out. Definitely the cheapest way to run those. And I think what I'll do is I'll just build the structure for another one. But leave it empty for now. Because it all, you know, I might get like some sort of traumatic brain injury or something like that and need to run a medic cycle. It's always nice to have the area ready. So Apollo, you've been implanted. And now you're a brawler farmer. Getting the work priorities set up. And you'll need a weapon, but there's a decent variety to choose from. Here's the last prisoner combo. It is a 4. I'm not going to keep it. But we do have 7 embryos that we are keeping, and we're about to get additional eggs extracted. So Wendy, I'm going to put you on high priority doctor so you can extract the remaining eggs, and maybe micromanage you to do it a little quicker, because I have a raider outpost to get to. So I want to fertilize these eggs and then go raid that outpost for the assault rifle. Because that wouldn't be a bad weapon for Whammy to have. Certainly better than the chain shotgun. Given that Whammy doesn't have nearsightedness. Hey, that's not an operation. I'm not feeding Kath by hand. Alright. And Apollo's last one. Oh, but that's a genetic implant. That's a bit different. Or a nuclear stomach. Wendy could do it, though. Lowe's already doing it. Perfect. So all the eggs have been extracted from the colonists. So there's only a few more matchmaking left to do. So there's 7 of them. 2 of them are Kaths that I'm not even going to count, so there's only 5. Ooh. A psychic droner area. Ouch. So this droner is male low, but it's going to only get worse. You know, let's see. I am going to send Fiup to go deal with that solo. I think Fiup can handle it. Fiup, you take a horse, though. So, 2 pods. Because I'm going to have Fiup ride home. Let's take a few fine meals. What do horses eat? I don't even know. We'll give the horse some rice, maybe? And head on out. So as far as the remaining matching, Rogie, you could use pig genes or fur genes. So let's take a look at this. So Rogie is got dark vision, cold tolerance, robust, reduced pain. So dark vision from dirt moles and then the rest from Neanderthals. Maxusperm would be an interesting combo there. I don't know if it carries a incest risk, but I'm going to do it anyway. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but inbred and pig nose. Okay, so there was a risk. Dom, how about you? You've got fast wound healing, reduced pain, robust, mini horns. I will do the same combo. And here, Cactus is loading up the pod for Fiup to go smush a cluster. Done. Shouldn't be too hard. Ooh, a orbital bulk constrictor. So, Mr. Johns, don't wander into the proximity trip alarm. That would be good. Just carefully step around this thing and bash our way in. Actually, you're a constructor. I could just deconstruct it. That's why I sent you, because you have the best construction skills. Whatever happened to this? So this is the Dom Maxu. It also is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with inbred. Nah, I'll just avoid inbred altogether. Frosty, you could be crossed with a pigskin. I think Apollo cross Frosty might not be a bad one. So let's go ahead and take a sperm sample from Apollo again, as he's unconscious, and cross it with Frosty. T-Sang managed a charge rifle. It's only good quality, which is upsetting, considering how skilled he's supposed to be, but okay. Well, let's bail. I didn't think that the proximity alarm would trip through the wall, but I guess it did. So, Mr. Johns is kind of getting shot at. But as soon as Fiup exits the map tile, Mr. Johns will wander to the exits as well. And then they'll regroup and they'll be fine. Apollo, I think your sperm got hauled away. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that was for Frosty. Alright, done. Not too hard. Only a day away from home. And up a component and some plasteel and no more droner. So very easy. Four. Okay, not keeping it. Last two 8 combinations will be Elebear and Zleb. So Elebear, let's take a quick look at you. You've got yourself some Neanderthal genes, some pigskin genes, some dirt mold genes, a little bit of mix. So here's Elebear. So Dom could introduce 2. Dave could introduce 2. Crabs 2. Apollo 3. So Apollo's the best. Am I looking at? Yeah, Apollo, no, only 2. Jack, just the 1. Also, I don't have them sorted by gender, so let me do this again. So I'm looking at Elebear. So Dom combination could introduce fast wound healing and horns. Dave could introduce fast wound healing and robust digestion. Crabs would just be melee and robust digestion. Not just. That's still useful. Whammy could do 1, 2, 3. So Whammy might be the best combination so far. Yeah, I'll do Whammy. I won't think too hard on that. 3 additional genes. Doesn't sound too bad. And Kath, it's time for you to hop into the old scanner. So I did scan the Fast Runner, so I can get rid of Fast Runner as a wanted scanned gene, so tagged off. But this is going to be the same prediction, more or less, that I had for Sentinel. Because they're both sangophages. So will I scan something used from Kath? That's any sangophage gene, any of these hemogenic genes, or low sleep, or mild UV, or tender skin. That's what I'm looking for. Five. Okay, I'll keep it. I think we are filling up with our flawless 5s pretty fast though. So I might want to assess what I want as a flawless 5 to, you know, either enlarge in the stockpile or to raise the expectations. And then the last egg I got here is Zeleb's. So Zeleb, you happen to have super immunity. So let's take a quick look. I am combining for Zeleb. Unfortunately, they're at the bottom of the alphabet here. It kind of sucks. But yeah, anyone with like horns, pigskin, fur skin, things like that. So Shellbell would be an extraordinarily good combination, it seems. But Shellbell's a prisoner, but that's okay. I can pull sperm out of that stockpile. Shellbell has a lot of overrepresentation already, but there's a chance for like a miracle combo here, so I'm gonna go for the miracle. Go for the gold. And I got a 4. Okay. Let's store these eggs and then decide which ones go in. So Robot Apollo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my 5 flawless stockpile, and I'm going to allow this to expand a bit. Only had originally planned to keep 9 per quality, but I'll go up higher. Shouldn't this be critical? Yeah, why aren't we hauling here? To be sorted, this is important. I guess I'll have to shrink it anyway. So that's still technically a 5. Alright, what is this? Kanyan Maxu? So you're a flawed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bear whammy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get another fiver. Hey, Chaos Engine, thank you for the resub. Could be more. I don't know. That's a lot of months. Dave Tordek, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flawless. Don't have too many of them, so it's always nice to introduce a 6 flawless. 5 flawlesses are getting kind of full. Phantom Apollo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flawless. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to raise the standards here. Nope. Stop that, Rexy. Rexy was trying to sneak a Nitro Leak, so that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flawless again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flawless, the first of them. Which I'm creating a stockpile for, but like I think immediately we're just going to stick it into the gestation. Stop that, Rexy. Rexy keeps trying to steal eggs. You're ruining Easter. And then the last but not least is a 6 flawed. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flawed. Yep. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld the First Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch June 14th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigos.